In this daily drop, it's an update on the CINEGEARFACTORY double net that I recently purchased. So let's go. All right, everybody, wrapping up the week here in terms of the daily drop. Tomorrow I am going to be in this space prepping for a production next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm excited about that. A different interview location and different content, and, you know, production makes me happy. Now, the last couple of episodes this week have focused on nets or scrims, and in particular double nets or double scrims. And I've done some tests and I've shown you some things related to that. Now, hold on one second. This, unfortunately, is the box for the return for the 8x8 from CINEGEARFACTORY. And the main reason I'm returning it is because of the seam. The second one that I ordered came in and it did in fact have the elastic on the corners, which makes it a lot easier to put onto a frame. But that seam was about 2 feet into the 8 feet distance or width or height, because it's a square, of that particular net. And that means that in a lot of situations, if I'm going to be using that behind talent, we're going to see that seam and it's going to be visible. And if you go to CINEGEARFACTORY's website, it does state that those double nets or double scrims are seamless. And I even emailed the company specifically about the 8x8. They said it was seamless. I've received 2 of them already that have seams. So for me, at least for now, until I hear from the company, and I do have a couple of emails out to them, and fingers crossed I do hear from them, it's kind of a deal breaker for me, because the whole purpose of having that larger 8x8 is so that in an interior or exterior space, I can actually cut the amount of light that is visible behind the person. So that if I've got a background that is overexposed, I can take that or slow it down by, we'll just say, 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 stops. So, talking to a couple other companies, sent out an email to Modern Studio Equipment. They have a really great double net or double scrim, a black double scrim, and that is, and I have confirmed, is seamless. The problem is that it's very expensive. It is over 6 times the cost of what the CINEGEARFACTORY net is. That said, they do run specials. They have discounts sometimes. I hope to hear back from them. And the reason I like that one is because I prefer rags that are more universal, where I have elastic corners, I have grommets, I can pretty much skin any frame with that. I absolutely love the 6x6 that I showed you this week from FJ Westcott, and I have that on their Scrim Gym Cine frame. I could get the 8x8, also similarly priced to Modern Studio Equipment. The only issue for me is if I'm not putting that on a Scrim Gym Cine frame and I'm skinning it on a different frame, it doesn't have grommets. And that means being able to tie that down onto a frame is not as easy. So jury's out, except for the fact that I am going to be returning the 8x8s from CINEGEARFACTORY. They're still a great deal. I would highly recommend looking into the 6x6 versions of those if that size is going to be enough, though I can't guarantee if those are going to be seamless either. Hopefully, again, I get some more feedback from the company and I can report back to you with some of that information. That's what's great about doing a daily series, because if I get that info, I can share it with you. Don't forget to. And I'll see you on the next episode of The Daily Drop.